Country people them plenty glad for meet up una for inside that Tory house. Una Pidgin news. We don't turn back for try for follow up some of the main thing the way they happen inside the week for we country, and Sabi say this week where it pass. One of the main thing the way it pass or it happen now for Boya for Southwest region for Mukunda village. For Boya town, where it is so, uniform people them under the lookout for Colonel Louis Onambele. Them says they be discover plenty gun them, this country gun them, plus other thing them for Mukunda village. We go look inside the matter this afternoon. Then we go take una to enter for this matter for trouble where they continue for worry people them for Northwest and Southwest. For whom na the mayor house where fire enter for day, and for that side so for Northwest region in general, the councils them, particularly Kumbu and even Tuba, they decry plenty losses for sake of this problem where it happen for inside the two regions them. The week where it passed to, na the week where we hear plenty case them for man picking versus man picking, na man for old people where they force themselves on top of small boy them inside Douala here, plus one day when he pretend for be Okada man, then he carry girl them go for back prison. He go by force take them till we get for Duam. So all this story them where we be get them for the week. We go bring them back this a day for look inside, and for inside that Tory house we get woman Ogacha Walters we SSF TV. Ogacha Walters, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ambassador.
All right.
Good afternoon for people them where they outside, where they should on for the local Uko Chakara Tory for this afternoon.
All right, and maybe we'll go use this small chance for talk Asia. Hope say all team be work fine. You be lost your papa and he never overstay. He turn back for town.
Yes, not true. It be true. I've been a professional offer now. I be lost my papa, and thing they be passed very well. Even though I've been a successor, I don't know say papa no go, papa day around because when they see me, they see papa.
All right, so we will take the opportunity for talk Asia for you, and maybe for we'll go start with a small football. As I be say, they talk football. Today na Super Cup for Cameroon, we get Bambutus. We go meet up with the Cotton Sport for Garoua. That match go the play for that side, so for Kwekong Omnisport Stadium for inside the West region. And before this match, the one comes away PWD Bamenda Bisabi say na them be get for play with the Cotton Sport for Sika say year where they be win cup for Cameroon. The year where they come on like cup for Cameroon winner, they no be get person we be get for play with them. Now they be the expect say na them get for play this time. Surprise, surprise. Love for Fekafu to change. New person don't come. They say na Cotton Sport versus Bambutus. Now when you look that match where they come today, Bambutus just come up for loss of Cotton Sport, never overstay. If you say Bambutus go use the fact say they play for their own region for Vex on top Cotton Sport.
Yes, the ones he say Bambutus don't struggle for see how if he handle this match. The preparations the way they since they play now inside their house, it shows a plenty thing that go happen today. They be determined, and for all look at things the way you look at the supporter them with various things them meeting we don't take and put into fashion against this match we could play today. It shows say Bambutus could really carry on up. The
general will sabi say Bambutus now one of the teams them for Cameroon where if you want talk supporters them that they ever flop off whenever Bambutuzi play for some side. So West region na Bambutuzi house. You no give no chance for Cotton Sport for Garoua na them be champions of Cameroon. They already take 2 cups them this season or the last season way pass. Elite 1 champion cup for Cameroon. Now number 3 cup where they define them.
Yes, the number 3 cup, you know, been a chop for one man. At the judge, if you understand, say this so Bambutus since you know what stay as they lost the matches, the match where they be play with Cotton. At the judge, they propose the CCA it go show the match could really strong, and you know could always strong because they play now for inside Bambutus if feel it really shows a thing then could really change, and they be determined for win the match. Even for Douala here, you see all side now only flag today.
All right, so they support the right for Fawe, even one day they never fit for travel, go for West region. But maybe another chapter we'll go talk this at for inside Tori. Now one will be concerned National Day for Guidance Counseling. It means that people that they advise picking them, people that they advise picking them for school or take them for small advice. The big day be passed on Friday, and the big question, plenty people that they ask them now whether these people them to they come up for school, whether they advise picking them, whether they give them baby name, counsel or them they be necessary for picking them for school. So mommy they talk say them say they feel advice that picking them, so they don't really need them. So you like teacher, the big day we pass on Friday, it be important for get these people them for school for advice picking them when you did for house like Papa.
Yes, Mr. Ambassador, it be very, very important and be very true say for place when with the loss when we not get knowledge. And then this guidance counseling department where they for school them it play a very good prominent role for maintain and for give a special advice for this speaking them. May they be able to know which they want they will ever be for future. They guide them against which they will ever be for future. They guide them the various ways of life, and they guide they tell them think them where they no give for do them and think where they give for do them. You know, this adolescent period now period where picking they easily adapt for certain kind of thing them. So we say this department be very important because it help transform picking from animal. Me picking being a normal being. It help me picking knows get something aware for something where you know be known. So this thing it be very important. Power way the advice picking for house, you know, could really understand the picking because we they stay plenty with this picking them more than the time they were part they stay with the picking of house.
Right. So if for you check say these people them with them to the go school under the guidance counseling level, they be necessary for picking them for school.
They be very, very necessary. Now only say if way for they for even start and for primary school. For me this department, me they for the basic education, me they start for the main they picking them, then bring other things them, other proposition them way parents they not easily give the picking them. So that one it could really help plenty for reduce this thing way what they call them for big Queen Elizabeth talk say social ills around the school. Social ill they around the school now because of this thing them. So I just believe say if this department really be they reinforce them, it could bring plenty things them for the whole society way they could go now ahead.
All right, and for for level for school, maybe we'll go finish that one for talk concerning some 17-year-old picking where they call it Junior Tazano. Maybe you surely read that story for social media where this picking they catchy put it for back counter for say they talk say it be buy wash where they don't thief am last. Now Wednesday last week with the Como Junior Tazano for Ngata, and when they be finish commodity, they talk say all the thing the way they be accused, they charge them, they don't cancel them, they don't drop them. And Friday be been at the first day with this speaking it go school now. You some road they will guidance counseling they will play for this kind of case. You don't notice and say na picky way they accuse say it buy wash where they don't thief am, and it is sleep for prison for at least 8 days. Mama no forget that one.
Yes, it be say they talk say where you the biting with the thief and you pass even the thief man. But at this level we can't they really go fine because we sometimes they catch you for something where you don't even know. We not even get any idea about the thing. Yes, now innocent picking me to buy this thing. Where if it be true thing where they don't thief and we will look into how they will do for encouraging picking them. And then for tell them to say me they do everything possible. Me they begin to try for the expose the thing them for the beginning so that they know. That one where they first take you put them for they don't change the statute. If you want to go down for make non-conviction, now they will say you don't be for prison at least 8 days. And then you don't traumatize to the beginning because when you come back for class, how you classmate they could see you like a prisoner. They not could see you like a normal picking. Meanwhile, picking if the body watch sometime, you don't even know. So for me, I see this department where they talk about this counseling department for school, it could be very important for do these things.
All right, we don't finish small talk them for corner side inside Pidgin News this day, but we get the other side with the image. We go start now for that side. So for Boya under this problem for Northwest and Southwest. Now for inside the Mukunda village, we'll go take una go Mukunda village then for Boya town on for inside the week we'll be telling concerning this operation where we be get soldier them gendarme and police people dem wey all dem dey be join make this operation for inside Mukunda village, and the operation sef e be dey under the lookout for Colonel Louis Onambele wey na be the commander for the 21st Infantry Motorized Battalion for that side, so for for Boya side, as we tori enter for we here, and the operation as we tell una be happen na for some mechanic workshop, as we tori meter we una see food there wey dey enter for motor, na just some of the people there wey dey catch them inside that mechanic workshop wey dey talk say the mechanic workshop e need to do na only matter for fix motor, but they suspect them to say they so they make this country gun them, this gun there wey they use am for kill beef for inside bush, as we tori meter we. So now the main reason that wey they catch all the people them and they get even bullets them two way e be dey with them for inside that place wey uniform people them they take them all go. According to some people them they talk say according to them they try for talk say they so say this operation will happen. Some of them they feel say na set up way it happen, but sabi say at least more than 8 people them the day for inside uniform people them hand. And I do we continue for talk about some of the things already uniform people they meet up for this first place where they enter for that mechanic workshop. Una see they meet up belt for uniform people them, they meet up 8 batteries and they meet up cables them plus some old guns them too, one official for day. And we hear say for inside the gun them now around 52 guns them where they be meet up inside these 52 guns them now only 9 in the work, and the people the way they catch them all for that place they be make all them for she done for ground, while we they be this also continue for make them investigate. So now they gun them that inside more than 50 guns them now only 9 in the work. So question mark it then how 9 the work for 50 guns where they meet up, and then this looking glass for army people there they call our baby grammar binoculars where they meet up motor e battery too and other thing. And sabi say this operation will be happen now only for one place. We go take una go for the second place where another the same for Mukunda village where Colonel Louis Onambele and he made them for inside Boya they be do am. So for that Mukunda village the other place where they go meet up now plenty of the trauma medicine where they call them say tramadol, plenty packet them, no be na say one country people them, no be na even one or no be na 2 as we tori enter for inside we here. So now for Sika why that way they just now country people them where they start for accuse they get cable red cap they way now only chiefs and they use to wear them plus boots them and a motor a battery, then some small country pistol as we may call them now one way they make them for backside. So some of the things that way they catch them, but plenty people them particularly for the one for the mechanic workshop they detox enough for the way even the commissioner where the she done for Boya town now for that mechanic workshop where they fix the motor all time if the motor get problem. And since this problem start now only now where they notice and see that kind of thing they happen. Argument today from that end say they so papa for we be get that compound the papa if be been a man will be the fixed gun for hunter because he say been a hunter. Now this operation for Colonel Louis Onambele they also continue for question these people them, and we hear say majority of them they also dey for back counter. When you look this matter clear with your own clear eye them, what you get for art on top with these people them see?
Yes, Mr. Ambassador, what you was saying and say na true country be in the which you call and say insecurity because you see the kind of workshop where they only make na gun, you don't see this kind of thing. Look the operation we don't you go on, and then when you look all these things then you discover say we not be saved at all. This village, when inside this village now for they can't make their motor, now for they can't arrange, but look at the canteen the way they come out, they know they fabricate that tramadol for that very place. They know if fabricate something for that very place. Even got some gun, they fabricate and for there. And they just say all these things are because of insecurity within inside our country. And the insecurity we give a fight time because we no fight time, we no ever progress for do anything. So you see now, okay, plenty people and for back counter. It could surely do plenty investigate. You could see no be now only one thing. You will see where plenty people that don't involve themselves into this matter. So for me, at the say we really live inside insecurity and we be very careful. Because of what you know very well what they talk.
Now, and when would they talk this matter for maybe for the first case? Some people that they argue say that first case for them, they say I'm like saying some setup where it happen say even the commissioner wey dey shit for that village, na for that same workshop they do it in all time. Why be say after plenty years, now only now when they discover that thing, you believe for that issue for setup?
Yes, and you know, this time around we no fit talk anything because plenty setup then dey outside. If it still be a setup, you know, if it still be a setup. But for me, I dey see say if it be na setup, because how if it is can't she don on top chair now the last day where you discover say need a day for that chair, we surely be say you be no say that kind of thing dey happen. If it dey happen, so what you don't do, which measure you don't take am for move that needle. So for me, if it be I see a normal setup just for make which way people they could see say at least they do some kind of investigate.
Now the argument too, they say for the place who this also shown at the gun, they say pa for that house, you know, they now a day of late, he don't die, but they say the pa be been a hunter man and he be the fix this gun them too. So he did like say picking way come, a picking just continue from side way pa left. Then as well this problem is start, according to some of the talk that we don't gather from people them around, they say the picking be stopped. It will not be stopped for make the gun them for sake say they be don't want them. But now that argument for their papa, if he talk say that grandpapa, he be the make the gun then he die hunter. That argument no fit makes some sense.
Yes, if
we see gun them too for day.
Yes, if we see out of the 52 gun them, if 9 the work, and we look the material is chosen release until we don't stay under rain. We feel easily to conclude say this. So this power we did picking. Yeah, surely if you want continue, but it stop because they seen that old thing and they say now the one way power be the use them before he die. So but if it been a southwest and northwest no be place for gun. Even if be na so even collapse way we don't use them. You give na for two because the way we know the pass for underground. We not get for the over enter into those kind of things, especially when it come for a issue for get weapons or the thing then gun, collars, spear and other thing. Anything with you kill person. They are looking glass for the way they see them. No, this thing you stand far. You stand for you see places thing they very far. You see belt, you even see battery for motor. It show those things are very dangerous weapons. Them we not feel really begin encourage them. With the one you know fine because any man will work out time you give must get pepper. Any man will fabricate must get pepper. But we will not get the pepper. It means you don't enter into something where they will give casting.
All right, we go come out with this also with the final report from Colonel Louis Onambele when I did the head for this operation will be happen for Boya this week we just finished. Now it's also for on top this problem for Northwest and Southwest we go take una go for womb. Now for Northwest region, we just now, if Mayor Dingambong Anthony turn back for a house for inside the womb, we go try for see this other one, Mayor for whom he own house will be born. If Mayor Dingambong Anthony turn back for a house, who no sabi sorry be there, he no get house again for she done for day. Fire, he burn the whole house of Mayor Dingambong Anthony inside this week, and we hear say this fire no be burn na only a house, even some teachers training school too be there for corner. Fire be enter for day. Another big losses. Even as we Tory people that will never fit for a sabi, which will be really pass according to some book way. Now whom council says a comot, they blame. Now the boy they way they deal with the gun. Say now them they do this thing for inside the womb. This week way it just finished and another big losses again. All team for the house, beds, chairs, all thing. You don't even see the dining side where people they she don't chop. All thing it burn go for down. No be na the first house this way it burn with the problem starts, but it did like say the thing never yet finish as so be checked say it died down.
Yes, for me I really see say this so it be a pity. It really be a pity with the overyear bat. Which I mean by with the overyear bat now because look thing for big house not be one day. For big house, not be 2 years. For big house, arrange a media for that very state. Now for years, I need over investment over 2 days. So when we take 1 day, we use one stick matches, we burn them all. Which would they want do? Which would you want talk? Would they go now for front or would they go now for back? And for me, at the CC infrastructure, then we don't over losses them. If you want to estimate the number of thousands of houses they don't be born for within this period of time. So for me, at the least, it's with the over losses. With the over losses, if I say we begin to look with infrastructure as we talk for big book, where with the loss and every day, it could really show say before the war or before this crisis then one finish, we will start back for Kambi back new village.
All right, and we will remain for Northwest region. So for this level, this problem with the worry, and the week will be just finished. Will be come out with some numbers them for Tindewe councils them they cry on top. Man, I do if you go for the other image we be one already start for showy before you turn back for fire and for Tessie. Some time ago will be the talk matter for market from Ve where the mayor for Kumbu Borom Venatius. He be talk say me the log market for Sikase market. They no defeat for take tax or day for Sikase na boy. They can't take the taxi. That boy that they use that money for continue for the cause trouble for inside Kumbo. And the mayor just now he come out for tell we say inside Kumbo SSF they don't lost almost 1.4 billion francs CFA for Sika matter for this problem where they happen. They never fit for take tax. The mayor for Tuba side he don't lock more than 200 stores them already for people there they never fit for pay rent for Sika say he talks say that number of stores them now 34 million. The council they lost we since when this problem is start they never fit for take rent them from people them but the same business people that way they talk for we for back where they no be one time say make we show them face they talk say time where this thing be the hot plenty some people the day where they say na council they send them for can take 10,000 for back say them they no sabi who side the 10,000 they go but they be the ever pay but council don't talk say he don't lost 34 million francs CFA now Tuba council be that may we just take the example for Kumbu when around 1.24 billion and Tuba council 34 million they are just their cases in that now almost the same thing with some other council they be the face and so they be give the complaint for some team wey become Yawin Day where they beg say make they give Bamenda special eye for say team them they no turn up the way they check for say team that is also continue for nya for their own side the losses it over plenty as we then talk for we now the problem for Northwest and Southwest now just some figures for the two councils they will talk Kumbo around 1.24 billion then Tuba council 34 million francs CFA and not just figures they already call them but it did more than that.
Yes, it be very true. The Kumbo market I know thank God I know a little bit of that place. Now the central place where it ever give money for council. If they talk say 1.4 billion, for me it's small. It's small because if they fulfill allow this place meeting this particular market, me begin to produce for council. Council cover get plenty money. Where if you do other areas, build bridges them, arrange road, and then restructure school, help school them, meet begin them, meet them develop more society. They go ahead. So but this one where the councillors. The people then where they collect money, they know they collect the not be the right people they give the money, and not only the right people then these very people will receive them now they from the other side and they can't collect the money for go strong. They would say this would go now for back because it all fall back on we. And if we look very well, we could discuss say not be only for Tuba. Other council they never open. Go for Bafut, you go hear the same thing. If you go for some place like Oku, you go hear the same thing. Go for some place like Donga Mantum. Now almost the same thing. The council them their budget don't reduce. Their budget don't drastically reduce because they don't get a steady way where they collect the money, their revenue, and they still get work on the project they want to go for the carry on. So now for me at the CCA, we know they go now for front, we go now for back.
So you check say they get for give Northwest some special eye when they want do thing like when they want to buy money for example for councils or for regions them Northwest get some special share way it be special for Sika condition.
Yes, even you yourself you know say this so a man we don't lost a house, man we don't lost a road, man we no get money forget something like get money for arrange money wey be the get them from like council. If you no get them, all these things mean say you don't retard your development. And then for me, I just say me they give special status for the region them, and then they give them some specific consideration. They me them build back the their place, build back their society, build back their community.
Right, and since we did for Northwest and Southwest, just for telling us, say for the first time inside the University for Boya, you say being a person maybe smarter or get for can drink something for for your graduate.
Yes.
Yeah, University of Boya go get some big and donga men where it go consign big people, them people there they make research, and this one at the first time where they happen, we get big names them like the Deputy Vice Chancellor where they in charge for Corporation and Business World, Dr. Kingsley Lyongalangange, plus Dr. Joyce Endeli, where all them they go talk for inside this matter, and a matter for see as we they fit make people there they do investigate, or me if you talk say research people them for get power so that they fit do their work in the proper. Maybe you like person way you don't do research too plenty for your work. If you say this kind of meeting is important and it timing.
Yes, as you see, when you see at the smile because the kind of situation or the kind of program or conference then where they come up, the seminar then where they come up. Now for make a money researcher people then where they work at finding them, me they think them strong. I just pray say me the thing as they start again, me they reinforce and me strong go for other universities. So that if you hear person me know what we will get. We sometimes we get thing them. But when you forget say the thing them they will inside we
like now when people they don't get
like now when some people they don't start they discover say shit where they shit for toilet, you know only been a normal shit. If you take that very shit for toilet, it produce gas, regenerate, get gas for us. So with this kind of conference then it can really help we be aware and then encourage these young researchers. Like some of us young researchers, we could go ahead and then country could go now only ahead. If we keep on remain say what the thing now only thing them way we papa them be don't they do they calculate you know could really help. From here we be a lot of awareness. People then go nothing them we know how to do this one and for which time and it could really help we and then the society could grow well.
Alright, now person way there for inside the world, see the talk and na palava for continue for fighting them way go make country go for before. We say if you make the country for go for before. Alright, we go come out for all that section, but Tori never finish. Now, inside we quarter then SSF, we go start with this one way happen for side so for belong them, country people them. Some 9-year-old Pekin, as so the talk just now, he intestine, he don't tear. So here, plenty of una look regard social for Tori house here this week. Maybe una don't get the plenty Tori concerning this small boy Pekin. 9 years old, where he go for holiday for a big mommy. Then some man where they more than 60 years. He take this small boy Pekin, he sleep him as we Tori enter for we ear. And before the boy to be one talk, before mommy they want take he go for hospital or can attend them. As so the talk just now, this boy he no fit chop. We chop come out direct so the Pekin they use nana that white man napkin where they call them say pampers now where they put them for this Pekin for sake say anything enter for a belly they come out one time and Congosa enter we here we never yet confirm but say the man will do this thing it did just now for a new bell as we Tori enter for we here. Now just one of the cases that will be getting this week we no go forget for telling to say the one will be happen for Besenge just for corner Tori house here when some 4 boys them we teacher where it is supposed for the teach them, it decide for the do some kind of thing that we teach them. The teacher too will hear, say they don't lucky, but inside this week, na so case them for man picking versus man picking will get them for a Tori house. Ogacha Walters, this particular case and the man, the time will be put this story for we radio side, for we the radio, for so many people them talk. Some people they be talk different ways in them managing. If you come back for me, we'll go talk this one after. People that talk their own. If now you get for judge this matter for this man picking versus man picking, and no be not even old people them. Young boy the way they also get long life before them, where they feel be something where they don't just spoil them. How you talk for this matter?
Yes, for this matter, I just want it be really a pity. It be a pity for the years say man picking and man picking. Where the thing flow for outside here, man picking and man picking. It means say for me, I see the thing I said.
Mr. Cha, no one taught you where you talk man picking. Well, would fine, he will understand. But this one, na different case, na small picking them. Where they even talk for them. Say if you talk, I go. They finish do then they frighten you on top. No na issue saying that you come give your skin. nothing where they take am again at by
yes now the same thing what they want talk now say now by force and now by force so it is show say na no be not normal thing for me no be normal thing no the spirit na a very bad spirit e need deliverance all dem dey need deliverance because why they insist say they need deliverance this thing will be there every year like the Congo South for different country now e don start be inside we e dey live within we it show say instead they grow na grow for me na very bad it be very bad look that small pikin Elijah don just finish so because anything wey pass from up e dey just dey go back anything wey pass e mean say you no go do any other thing I just dey talk say for me I relate the kind of casting go wey dey fit dey give am for the kind of people dem wey dey meet am for society me really heavy I mean they know the height for me they for snap their pictures show people dem meet people dem really know say na the kind of people dem wey dey exist so for me e be very 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 bad.
Now you get the people there wey dey protect these people their own right some lawyer dey wey dey follow them wey maybe if you take your photo too you show am dem fit take you go court say you don talk lie concerning some person we get lawyer there wey dey follow their own cases dem.
Now the
way they support them.
Yes, now we dey make law, but some kind thing in the way for eradicate and for stop and for the whole society. Make a me no ever be. Now for expose the people. Now they talk say yes. Look that Pidgin. Look the kind thing. Mommy this Pidgin we don't already old. We get for take care for your small brother them. Mommy don't start to take care because now what would they do? When the thing that they happen so if we really take them indicate me all man know say na this. Me don't help people them for law. Me they leave them. The kind of situation and the situation where they get for make expose and make people them be aware. And when they are be aware, society go well.
All right. So for you, checks in a matter for carry the people then put them for public court as well. Some put them.
When they put them, they put them now and they violate human rights. Say they cut them or they do something. Me they really expose them. Me people then see and then they really preach about this thing then for TV, for church, for all kind of places. We visually help we.
And I guess they will get for talk to for we picking them for us.
That's the same thing we don't talk about here about counseling. Me papa can't say picking, mama can't say picking. And most of the thing them Mr. Ambassador now because the picking they come out waywardness. They just work as they like, they come as they like. Man they come out house, we know even if they come back late. As if they want come back late, he power off at the house, if they get bad friend, if they get this other person, he get this place. When they picking them be wayward, so what did they expect? You could expect this kind of thing. Idleness, this on a workshop for devil. And when devil don't discover say you dey really be idle, it use you, mold you, give some kind of thing them for inside your head we could really disturb you, and not only disturb you, could disturb the whole society, and we know could go ahead.
All right, and inside the week, apart from this case for man versus a small pikin, as if we put them small boy pikin, we get case two in a man and girl, and this one now some young man we Commissioner Bawak. We dey for number 17 district police station for Douala Ye Kachi. And according to the accused where they put him on top this man head, they say the man they go turn up for Peka 14, now Peka 14, or now if you call him my 14. He pretend for be Okada man. Then they carry man picking, he carry na this small young get them. When you talk say where they go, since for Peka 14, they will go now for up for the other Peka them. He change your own roads, he take you go for Peka 19, mile 19. For Bagdasa where they build that new prison, now for they the man they go do for day, he go by force, he taking them from people them from this girl, them no be now for take their cargo them, but he slew them by force, and now under by force as we talk, he go take knife, he hold you as we see him, he push this girl for down as we the girl go fall. The next thing after the girl fall, the girl go have the beggy, then he go take a knife, we don't hide them for corner Okada, he show that girl say if the girl no give way to one time, then he go finish with it. And Sabi self say this girl, the day where the girl be as well the girl be the explain way to it be happen. That day the girl even talk for this man say blood they come off for his skin, but the man talk say he no care whether blood they come off for his skin or blood no they come off for his skin. He also do to be one to him. After he finish do and then he abandon the girl. So now number 2 case then they be get 2 complaint. When na 2 get them where they get the same complaint from different people them or different family them where he make Commissioner Bawak, we been at the big man for number 17 at district police station. Say he enter for the investigate, and Sabi say the big order say for say make things that they happen straight. It ever come out from the regional delegate for national security, Raymond Esogo, where he be the big man for all police people them. So now true order too for that side where they talk for them, see they want see person where they do this thing them. Now so to Commissioner Bawak and he made them they come out for catch this one now. Now case well by force. Now I mean say you no get for trust the Okada man when they enter. But the advice they get and say when you want enter Okada, make you look in number if you get number and make you look all to it. The fees they use them identify. But sometimes then some people they go make some copy them too. They just put them for their skin. We know maybe no be a true copy or they double another person in own where maybe they will go catch innocent person. Now this case where the police people them before put their hand on top. How if you for talk now which treatment they go give now for put it for back counter for long.
At the first time, I look at the pity and the life of that small girl. Small girl, they so he get two things them where it could really it worry me. Escape the girl be free. Escape the never give that girl sick. Escape never give the girl belly. Or what to be very thing where they over bad for me. Now say look the kind of age for the picking. Look the kind of even the picking and two where the one climb back they change your road. Why you no video they shout? Why you know they shout? Why you know he talk say no take this road, take this one. And anyway, when it won't happen, see how they push the picking will just fall. And then when he fall, you know still get stability because weapon already on top you. And that weapon where they on top you, that knife, it be now he calculate for live, either for live himself or for die. I told them. So you can surely automatically do the one way they do. Now a very, very bad thing. A very bad thing. For me, the question we ask, for me, I know they just talk to me, they put it for back counter, me they go give you some better cassingo. When they give you better cassingo, and then when they give the better cassingo, he could go for prison. And when you come back, you won't come back with already change.
You sure say when they put you for the prison, so you go change. Though time when they be the interview, he talks say no wait till you become for a head. He say na Satan he walk and Satan he hand all that kind of thing. There.
Now so they always talk say Satan.
The prison go change your head or you go instead making me get strong heart for do the kind of thing. Them you go be professional self for inside.
Yes, I do the system for prison because for the prison and this day them they strive for the preach, they try for the land people then they even when for they for prison start the sitting and maybe they do them for the outside way not correct. So for me go for prison, stay for some years, then she don't for the rest for some time because the one are violation of human rights. This an assault where they do them for this speaking. So for me they put you well for place where could be very comfortable, could hear fine.
All right. Okay, we go come out for this matter for by force, man picking, small boy picking, and man picking and girl. We go enter for we road them. This week we will just finish. Road 2, it carry people them head, it go with them. Make we take una go for this one way happen for on top with National Road number 3 between Edea and Puma for place where they call them saying Dokok. 2 private motor them where they make versus and the result na fire. Inside that fire we hear say at least 7 people them die where they no be fit for comot their die body them they only come it up na bone them for inside the motor, and we get some other one there they be fit for jump come out for outside they be get caught where the fire be burn them small where they dey for on top of hospital bed they say na plenty speed it cause this accident to happen for road for that side so for Ndokok, and we hear say na motorway comot Edea direction they go Yawende and one way comot Yawende they come down where they make this versus so for that side so for Edea between Edea and Puma, and 7 people them confirm according to way Cyril Ivan Abondo the senior divisional officer from Sanaga Maritime he be talk for Tori House say na 7 people there they be die for this accident, and Sabi say the accident be happen for night way before army rescue people then said they be one come where the fire be already born, the people there they be inside all them they born, and the accident to cause traffic motor there they be come on when they come side for Douala they no be fit for cross early, just like one day they come on Douala where they go Yawende where they no be fit for cross early. So for on top we National Road we road them make we take una go for this other accident too where it happened for in between Batu Farm and Bayangam for West Region. This one it be getting more than 3 motor them where they make versus for inside this accident, and this accident so he carry the head for more than 5 people them. He go with them as we to re-enter for we ear and for inside accident plenty speed and taking they don't blame him for the thing we provoke this accident where we get some school picking them too where they be there inside accident will be happen for between Batu Farm and Bayangam inside this week as we to re-enter for we here. So if you want calculate the total number for the accident that we see them this week, at least 14 people them then die as we don't notice them. The one they will see them and the one they will not see them where the pass through for this week. Now just what we say they like say plenty work in day where they really get for doing for on top with road them palava for road safety this far. You now wish mark you figure for this road safety campaign the way Minister for Transport they ever do them all time. We not go blame it now cause the accident. Sometimes them if it be road, but when the road to declare, sometimes them now the way the driver then too they control their steering.
Yes, Mr. Ambassador, I want to talk this issue for road, especially when the one we come out Douala Yaoundé. I the one give you say I don't pass for this road. I move my heart, I put her inside my hand, I tie am. Why I move and tie am? The speed way there for this road. The speed after Puma. You see driver for the national, the normal roadway. He get pothole. You see driver. You see this thing the climb. It speed the climb 160, 180, 200, 160, 180, 200. For which road? For which road? Now the thing in this. Now reason why when accident occur. When they by force meet up as they meet up, plenty disorder must be and plenty people must die because the speed be very high. And not only that, you even see sometimes you bending corner them. You see man the bend corner for 150, 160 for which road? And the reason why they see all these things so. And then I guess something like one really precise and at the level of this we gendarme them or they rotate them when they do for road. They don't even bother for mind anything related to the speed for the motor. They don't get their time. They just sit down quiet. And so long they go. They just pass. When they pass, they already do. They pass. Go meet up them. Come and no ask me thing. They go give them. But wait and I say they go meet up them. When they meet up them, they want come back. The motor they just they go. They need to check the state of the motor. They need to check the state of the car. They need to check the driver itself. They need to look his speed and the nature too for the road. They pothole the over plenty for this road. And the reason why anything will happen, it will bring a serious. Will they get loss for property? Motor them, they broke the other part of the road, or people then die plenty. So for me, I just say this. So now Oliver forgot.
Some time ago, Minister for Transport, Janes Masinangale Bibe, it be the show we say they don't put camera them for road, for say they follow up as so people that they run. Now, you check say that camera they get for being for some particular place them on a thing with normal, they be get for put them from when you hear say national, they put them for long way as I say that one to na money and country now the cry say money no day.
Not true, for get this kind of modern transport system them. Where they would hear from different other country them, it take plenty money. But for me, they feel one they will get, who will use them. They come out with yesterday, they want to check speed. They come today, they go stay for 3 months before they come. I don't know whether the question I want to ask myself, I say, whether they go can check, go say 3 weeks, 3 months where they cannot come, so say they check and also they reduce them on her. So when the driver they communicate with other one they were there from, they communicate for phone, but ask whether they there for road. When they say they there for road, they reduce speed. When they go past them, speed increase now only increase. It means they will not the fee for yourself. So when they actually say, oh, they there for front, yes, they there for front. It come down from 180, it come down to 80 or 60. Sometimes it roll for 40. One go the radar no the catch it, camera no the see. Then it pass go as major pass today na different speed. So where side would they go? Now only with the key will problem now only with yourself. Before even a minister, they want to talk own say me camera they be yes, but the punishment escape go help we, you know go help we. So which I don't know play with the go. Some people then even use motor. They say now them burn the motor. Where even one man we fix the motor, you know use the motor that kind of way for this very speed. They the right we do the same thing constantly every day. We come back to the same thing and all these things them. Now you what they talk from my beginning for school. Say they so me then be very careful with the thing where they want to do. Where you can when they for road.
All right, and since we did for on top road, we go continue for road, and I'll show na some one roadway just there for inside central town for Douala, na the business capital for Cameroon, as well they ever talk. Na the roadway there for corner Tori House here, where anytime where the road it get hole. The only thing we don't notice and I say city council is send na ground, make they can throw it on top road, where if you don't fair go get colder, then for sake say water the turn up for the place. Water the turn up, they don't come through na only ground for inside the place, and so they know define a just like person we know well, you never even sabi way to the happen with ye, but you do na your own way check say it go help people them for pass. Now this road, one of the big problem where the road get we just the corner to house here. Na guata hole, we guata hole no dey for water for pass come out. So when rain fall, na so with the suffer people there they come for town. At least this one I don't know dey for town will be the expensive say the city council for don't take some better action since. But anytime where they hold them they do over plenty, na only ground where they take them again can't throw them. We no sabi how much they buy one tipper for ground where they throw them for year, but plenty they check say na wasting time and na waste for the money where the city council get where they for instead put them for do better work for year. We see as we motor they define a space side where they go put their tire them or Okada themselves they know they even fit for pass, and sometimes the way they can't throw this ground they left big stone them where the box tire them for motor, tire them for Okada. So people that don't talk say the main thing for this road no be na way to where we see am say na ground where they can't flop am na guataho where you know they for this road forget water, but plenty they don't ask and say why the city council leave na then get power for fix this road, why they never can do am where they right for inside town. No be na road where they for inside maybe Carrefour Music or na road for Mabanda or for some quarter, but na central town na place where man they use, and maybe even the city mayor say the pass here all time. It is the nature for the road, but na ground they throw am and plenty they don't talk say na wasting for the money we country get am or maybe the council get am. Therefore don't use that money where they throw ground every day for do better thing for on top the road. The place no be over long. Na some short place, if na the pavy the one they fit cut and they put am, but na wait till they see am.
For me, I dey see say paracetamol no be medicine for belle, but you see the man dey take paracetamol dey medicine for belle because for according to the place where the thing where that ground where they can't throw, they no get for throw ground for that very place. They get for use na conta. Can't put them for that very place. Me say they instead of use conta where at the top they use now instead paracetamol when I soil on a ground. So we just say the one I just wasted for money. Now poor management, because with the fee say we do them today it goes strong. Maybe for dry season it go they fine. For rainy season that ground go come out. We need to put again another ground. So it be very we use money for wrong way. And then the wound is still remain because that very road it was discovered even 5 years after we could start to see experiencing the very kind of situation we could come. But normally we be get for use contour, then fill the road, arrange the thing, then it will take a long time. And then we go spend less because as you know, camion for ground now for Douala now about 32,000 francs.
And plenty of the time that when they throw that ground.
It bring out.
Then rain to fall.
It rain fall.
One time the ground they come out and the whole day they be there they say don't stay.
It go add now and then when add now it go cause. Yes, when add now as motor they enter now so they continue the art and as the art now so it could easily get destroy motor them, destroy Okada them, destroy even as many say where the campus you know the same. It is young. So right. Cameroon.
Okay, and with the hope say the city council if they get power for do the work they go fit for do check some better chance on top that road. And another one with this one maybe minister for road for we country it to get for follow up fine na road for come up for Chang you go for Fondenera now for West region under Menua country people them for inside West region the road too na come and see as well fit talk. Na roadway even Okada to the only force itself na force am before it pass for day as we to remito we una go see the road, and one of the Okada man will talk say make it talk for we concerning this road. He tell we say he know the talk no nothing, say we don't already see the road, say we don't see am talk say we say we don't come into the road. Man that the official road for Chang and Fondenera for inside Menua. Now 17 kilometers road as we to re-enter for we here for come for Chang go Fondenera, or maybe the opposite side. Now the same thing where it happen as we to re-enter for inside we here, and the money where people they pay on top now around that kind 10,000 francs CFA. Man, I do if you get video for that road for Chang and Fondenera. Yes, na road this one. If you notice themself say these people then for some level, some moto they way the when moto tight, other one they know the fit for pass. You see Okada to this struggle for pass, and some of the moto that when they carry people then for inside with the chasing at them they make them the moto the tight for ground. People they get for come out, work for some level, then some other one they remain for back. And as we talk, na 17 kilometers road, but for reach for Sawe they go, na big suffer as we talk. So to most of these people them, motor when is spoiled, tire spoil, accident them, they try for talk say make a minister with the local road too. He follow up on top this road, 10,000 for one head and 10,000 for two people them on top Okada, no na for inside motor.
Na really come and see. Come and see, because we really see people that really struggle. And some other thing we forget, we will not forget that one. If they discover the kind of road them where they go the kind of place, they get better chop.
Yes.
They get better chop. Ground they be very fertile. And then people in the town here they cry hungry. Where if they will fit do arrange road for such a way where chop with the come on for Chang, come on even from the come for Chang before they want to take road for Douala. For they fine. So now just something say at the now will
just market road.
Yeah, now farm to market road. And then for county for develop, we would talk say agriculture now backbone for Cameroon economy. Not true. But in our backbone, we no get problem farm to market road. Okay, now farm that now see planting we healthy. If you chop that planting, could be a better man. But what's how you go manage them? This small distance of 17 kilometers, they pay 10,000 francs. Who's how would they go? Who's how would they go for this country? So are they just the look talk say a place where would they ever talk for Pidgin say if road pass for year, development can follow. If we take the road from Chang to this Fonderera, then development will go there for that village. You know, could ever understand. So we make the roads. But I don't want to talk this one. I forget say it is so. We don't get for the we depend only on government. We get for the try before government. They see how if you do because president their side.
But you know, for we country, if I don't make mistake, Lord, they will private individual no fit quota road.
Yes, private individual no fit quota road. But community when it comes to community work, they feel arranged road. They no get no
for quota.
No, I'm not talking about quota. I'm talking about arrange. Yes, for arrange road, maybe possible. Like we get a quarter development, maybe but community.
That one is a quarter.
No, talk now when it comes to linking one village to another. You keep on the way to only say government. Before government one come, we could do now. If they try put stone, arrange this one before you talk say, Papa, we there for you they die. Come. Now so you go for day. Then we could go now for head.
All right, and we get this announcement we did for we house. We get announcement to get them as we will finish this review for this day. Country people them. Amana, if you give you the announcement, you say we time they almost finish. So if we take that announcement for Pikiwe don't lose, so that we come out for insights Tori for this day. All right, as we would wait for that announcement for lost case, maybe Oga Waters, if you maybe hear last talk for this day.
Yes, thank our man. We don't give you this. We don't listen for we, especially people them waiting there on top steering, especially people them waiting there for village where they try for carry their thing them so town for go sell them. May life begin change, and even government officials them where they see we. Thing them they talk for you now. Always say more they try more development beginning go ahead. More country live from a less developed country to a developed country. Me will see say we will be the other country then tomorrow. and then you will hear me, you will hear we as we discuss for here. You take and go for your meeting, then tomorrow talk about it for inside on a meeting, especially if the people that they drive, may they reduce speed. When they reduce on speed and take proper measure them for see how the country could go ahead.
All right, Manadu, if you get the photo now, yes, we get this Pidgin where they call it Bia Kizito Kanga, where he don't lost, and Mr. Bijimi Isaac, he bring this photo Simo Shona. So if when I don't see Kizito Kanga for any site, the number where they for before tele 674-110-76-690-57-526 number the owner fi call or owner fi take this Pidgin, go for any police or gendarme workplace where he dey for corner. I say plenty dash go be for person way he help them for find this their Pidgin. All right, we don't finish Tori for this side country people them. One come out for talk say happy birthday in advance for Madam Yenchi Ernestine Chinda. You get +1 on Sunday. Happy birthday. And for Madam Elizabeth Njofang, where they look for some size for Douala here. Happy birthday for you. Your own birthday day today, country people them. So happy birthday, Madam Yenchi Ernestine Chinda and Madam Elizabeth Njofang. Once a big thank you for Innocent Abega, we be put camera for we before for inside Tori, for backside we get Zephyrin Gonji, we get Malis, we get Manadine, we get Jonathan, and the salute all the technicians that work with them for the week. And don't forget Gabel, and don't forget Derek, and don't forget Ledu Pone where we talk to say make it well quick after the cut we get them for road accident. Country people, if Papa got agree, then we go meet up on Monday with Tori them where it happen inside this week, inside this weekend. When I hold on tight for outside day.